Hi, I'm Lori Betts. Welcome to Golden Years. This month, I have an expert all about computers. She's got some wonderful advice and some helpful tools. So come on back and we're going to meet her.
Ho, ho, ho! What's this? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Hi, welcome back to Golden Years. I'm Lori Betts, and I am interviewing Diana Fretwell.
Hi.
And she is from Called Jimbo, a company created by her.
Yes.
Because she knew there were many of us out there with needs when it comes to the computer.
That's absolutely right.
And even though we might think we know a lot, I'm sure we just didn't even.
It's the tip of the iceberg, what you know.
Really.
Yes.
And sometimes it could be too scary.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because of our generation, it's scary for us.
It is.
Because we didn't grow up with a computer. So we are not at ease with it. Now, the younger generation is more at ease and will try more things. I still have the mindset that I'm going to lose something. Even though it's not possible to lose it, I think it is.
Well, when I first took my first class on how to run a computer,
Yes.
I think it was at Brunswick High School too, a night course. I typed a letter and everything, and it just disappeared. And I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
where did it go? So the instructor's like, oh God, I got my hands full. But he found it, and it was
Yes.
there.
Exactly. My first class was on how to use the mouse, because it's important to use the mouse.
And for some people, talking about the mouse, some people like the mouse, and some people
Right.
go with the key.
Right. I'm a mouse user.
And I am also.
Always have been.
Okay, so let's start on number one. Why is it so important to have those ugly passwords that we never remember?
It is important to have the passwords because hackers will try different passwords. They'll see you on Facebook maybe, and they'll know that your birthday is so-and-so or that your daughter's name is so-and-so. You start using those, 1, 2, 3, 4, the most popular password. They know that. So that's why it has to be special for you. But most hackers get into your computer because you open up a file that is got malware on it. I mean, these large corporations and everything, that's how they get into them. They send out an email to multiple people in a company, and someone somewhere will click on it. Then they've gotten into your computer. The server and everything else. Yes, but passwords are very important. You need to put capital letters. You need to put special characters, whether it's a hashtag or $sign or whatever. And yeah, I'm with you. I keep my passwords on a password protected file on my computer because not everybody wants the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know, I do online banking, I have a password. You know, I do, you know, I have websites that company-wise I need to get into, and I have a password for that because they all require different links of characters.
Mm-hmm. And I have all mine on a spreadsheet, so the spreadsheet is near me.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty much normal. People have them written down somewhere because you need that one when you need that one. So I agree. But it's really very important to make it. You know, some people say, my daughter is 18, so they'll use YD18. You know, something like that. Okay. I mean, it could be that. Somebody told me that he pretended like he was in the Brady Bunch, and he used something from that show. I use a special word that my kids had when they were little for danger, for strangers, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So
something connected to you personally.
Yeah, no one would know that word. So I use that most of the time.
Okay, you made the comment that you and I did not grow up in the computer world.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so my seniors, what is like the statistics? How many seniors really have a computer in their home?
Well, it's growing. 50% of seniors 65 and over have a computer, and 70% of those go online daily. Now, that's seniors that didn't grow up with a computer.
You got to
Or-
give them credit.
Yeah, exactly. And think about us when we retire. We didn't grow up with it, but we've had it our adult life. So once we get out into the retirement world, hopefully someday, those numbers are going to be bigger and bigger.
And when I do go into seniors' homes, I am really amazed how many of like the 80 plus are on that computer.
Yes.
I'm like, good for you.
Yeah, I know a gentleman that got a new computer and he went to Windows 10. There's no way I would do Windows 10 because it's different than Windows 7 and I'm not good with change. So I am my client. I know what they want and how fast they want it and what they need.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky I had an IT company all my life, but if I didn't, I would be them. And then when we retire, we're used to having support at our companies. When we retire, we go home, and there's nobody to help us. What are we going to do then? Mm-hmm. You know?
You're right.
You need help.
You do.
You're going to need help.
Because we do stupid things.
Yes.
Innocently.
Oh, right. Because even with me, first thing they say to me is, "What did you do wrong?" I don't know enough to do anything wrong.
It just happens.
It just happens. Yeah. Come on. There are times that things happen and we have no idea. But the first thing I always do if I have a problem is shut my computer off. And if I have a problem with my printer, I shut my printer off. I bring them back up, and then if it's not working, then I will call and ask for help. But that's really a good rule of thumb. Shut your computer down, all the way down.
Okay.
Log off, log back on. And that's good advice for any type of problem, because somehow that fixes it.
Okay. All right, and you mentioned online banking. Mm-hmm. Okay, so how secure is that for the senior who's out there trying to pay their bills online?
I feel it's very secure. I fought it. You know, my kids were doing it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel it was safe. I probably have been doing it 10 years now, and I think it's very safe. Again, password. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have a good password. You know, we had a client that was having someone leave the company, and their password was 1234. Do you know how easy?
And how common?
Yeah, this is a large corporation, and 1234. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that goes to show he was older, and that is their, they want something they can think of fastly. 1234.
Yeah, that's like a dead giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I personally feel that online banking is very safe. Absolutely. As I said, I've been doing it for years. I love it. You know, I've seen seniors, because I do a lot of senior events, and I've seen seniors that are, and I've seen a vast majority that are not. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be more our age.
Correct.
That when it comes up that they'll do more online banking.
Because right now I am in the midst of doing my mother's banking and my mother-in-law's banking.
Oh.
So, and it would be nice just to do all the bills at one time,
Yeah.
for their password and get it all done.
You can schedule your payments to go out 2 weeks from now. It's real easy. I would have to sit down with you and show you.
It takes patience.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very patient on this because, as I said, I am my client. So it's really very easy.
Okay, so you mentioned malware. What is malware?
Malware is a virus, and people use malware. It's a software, and they use it to get into your computer. Virus, malware, pretty much the same, but that's how they send out mass emails to people at a company. And somebody opens it and they get a virus. So it's malware, it's a software that they use to get into people's computer.
And can people get into trouble by updating everything? You know, when your computer turns on and it says, update this, update that, blah, blah, blah. So is that an accident waiting to happen?
No. In the computer, in the residential, no. You must update. That is security. Those are all security updates for your software. So those must be done. Now, is there a problem sometimes in the corporate world? Yes, but I haven't really seen it in the residential market where there's problems. When you update in the corporate world, sometimes they're using software, accounting software or some kind of software, and there is a problem, but it's easily fixed. But always do your updates, always, and do them on time. Don't let it be 15 updates have to be done. Do them when they usually pop up on your screen.
I see them.
Yeah, okay. We, with Call Jimbo, we automatically do all the updates for you.
What is so unique about your company?
Well, we are targeting seniors and baby boomers because there is a special need for them, and we understand what that need is because, as I said, I am my client. So I know that there is a need for that. I've had friends that have retired, as I said, and they get home and they need help. You know, they're clicking on things. I had a brother-in-law that clicked on FedEx, an email from FedEx.
I got that.
Yes. You know, I mean, you thought somebody was sending you something, there was a problem. He clicked on it, virus. You know, and he went to FedEx and they said that virus has been out for years. You know, and sometimes if you look at emails and they have a .ur or it's not .com or .net, something like that, don't click on it because it very well could be a virus.
Okay, so stay away from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know the good rule of thumb is you don't know it, don't click on it.
Okay.
That is very good advice. But updates are extremely important and please do them timely.
Okay. Now, I'm a senior, and I just do not want people coming into my home.
Okay.
So let's say I did something easily wrong with my computer. You offer a service.
Yes. Called
And-
Jimbo is completely remote. Now, as a senior, I know it's hard to believe, but we do not come to your house. You do not come to our office. Everything is done remotely. We can go into your computer and you'll be able to see when we're in your computer because on the bottom right it shows we're in your computer. There's no way we can get into your computer without that showing on your computer. And we can fix 98% of computer problems remotely. You know, big corporations have been doing it for their satellite offices for years. So it's time that we take it to the residential market. I don't want to take my computer in to have someone fix it because when I come back, I don't know if I'm hooking it up right. So I don't know if they fixed it right or I didn't hook it up right. Yeah. So there I am. I don't know, you know, so I'm frustrated. So unless your computer, you cannot get on the internet because you must be able to get on the internet. Unless your computer is so bad and you can't get on the internet, we can fix 98% of the problems remotely. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It's amazing to me when I see it, you know, because I work from home a lot of times. And if I have a problem, they go in and they just click around. I don't want to know how they fixed it. I just want to know that it's done.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
they'll say, well, we could show you. I don't want to know.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, Diana,
Okay.
and come on back and we're going to hear what else is going on in the computer world.
Ho, ho, ho! Come and land your sleigh at GTB Medical in Brunswick and get into the holiday spirit. This free Christmas wonderland will be on display the entire month of December, and everyone is invited to join in the fun. You will be amazed at the expansive collection of animated holiday items to view and enjoy. GTB Medical is located at 366 Pearl Road in Brunswick and is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So gather up the entire family and stop by for some true holiday cheer. And I'll see you real soon. Ho, 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 ho.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Welcome back to Golden Years. I'm interviewing Diana from Call Jimbo. She has a unique company, and we are going to tell you some of their services that they offer.
Call Jimbo is a remote service. It is a subscription. It's a monthly fee, and we do ask that you sign up for 6 months, and we will give you we repair your computers remotely. We can fix 98% of all computer problems remotely. We give you an antivirus, we give you web protection, and we do all your updates for you.
And Mrs. Jones will be in her home, and you do not have to even come to her doorbell to do it.
Nope. She just needs internet access. Not dial-up, but internet access. And we can take care of it remotely. We have a call center in Berea that takes care of it. Now, we also have a ticket system. If you have a problem, send us an email. It's a ticket system on our end so that we know there's a problem, and also we can gauge, as a business owner, I can gauge how long it takes my people to fix it. And when it's complete, we'll ask, when can we go in? And you'll say, go in now, and then we'll go in, and as I said, you'll see us at the bottom of the computer that we're there, and you'll see the mouse go all over the place. We might ask you a question. You'll type the answer. It's all down there, and that's how we work. It's very simple. As I said, corporations have been doing it for years, and now I'm taking that out to the seniors and the baby boomers. Of course, we have some clients that have families, kids, because so many, they're using the computer for schoolwork. And if you're having problems with your internet, maybe we can see your router. We can go in and see if you're having problems with your router. If you're having problems with your printer, if it's wireless, we can go in and maybe reset the printer. So we can see more than just the computer, and those are all things that we'd be glad to help you with.
Wow, it sounds so easy.
It is easy for other people.
On your end, not my end.
Yeah, it is easy for other people, but not for me and you. I understand that completely. But it is a great service. And as a senior, I just want my computer fixed.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I don't want to know, and I don't want to take it in.
Yeah.
You know, I just want it fixed.
Okay, there's so many scams out there for the seniors.
Yes.
Are there any scams going on in the computer world?
Well, I've heard of people getting phone calls from Microsoft saying that you're having problems with your computer. Give me your credit card. I will go in and I will fix your computer. And you can see that they've gone into your computer, everything, but that's a scam. Microsoft's not going to call you to tell you that you have problems with your computer. So, yeah. And then again, clicking on emails that you don't know where they came from. Don't do that. It's ridiculous. If someone wants you to email you something, call that person and say, hey, did you send me an email? And they'll say, no. So then you know that you should not open it. So.
And nothing's for free. So
Nothing
I know
is for free.
sometimes it pops up, you get a free laptop.
I would never click
Yeah.
on that. Never in a million years. Even from like Walmart or, you know, Kmart, I get those all the time. I don't click on them. Or that I have a gift card waiting for me. Really? No. Be smart about
Not
it.
in today's world.
Yeah, nothing is free. So just remember that when you see those and you want to click on them. Yeah. Or I just an email that I would get that I have a friend she took a vacation in Costa Rica. She ran out of money. She needs me to send her money. That's a scam.
Oh, yeah. And the grandchildren.
We're all suckers to help our grandchildren, and they know that. And that is another scam, too. I've gotten emails on that, too. My grandchildren are 6 and 7. They're not taking a trip to some country, you know? So, and they don't send it to the parents. They send it to the grandparents.
Well, yeah, because the grandparents are always there because they're
Yes.
going to help out their grandchildren.
Yes, exactly. And we'll do it without telling the parents, too. Yeah. And that is another thing, you know? So if you're not sure, well, don't be sure. It doesn't happen. You know, when you see it, it means don't do it.
But then and on the flip side, there's a lot of good information out there, valuable information on the internet.
Absolutely.
You know, for seniors, in case they want to hear about Medicare, what Medicare offers, and all their different perks. you could go to one of those good websites that's
Well,
going to be valuable to you.
Yes, and it's funny because Medicare makes seniors go online.
Yes, and it's
it-
frustrating
It
to
is.
them.
It has to be. A lot of them will go to the library, I hear, to use their computers. But if they've not used a computer, they don't know what they're doing.
Really?
Really. But there are a lot of good sites. Of course, number one, AARP. That is the one, the Bible for seniors. And then there's the Attorney General, State of Ohio.
I was going to say that, yes.
Yes, go on their website. And then there's a Stay Safe Online. That also is one that actually I just recently went on, and there's lots of information on there.
Stay safe.
Online.
Okay.
Yeah, and they all have newsletters, and that's what you want. You want to get their newsletters. Or if you're not sure about something, call the Attorney General. They have people out in your area talking about safety for seniors on computers and just safety in general. But yes, the Attorney General wants to hear about these. Yeah. So yes, stay safe.
Yeah.
You know, stay safe. Nothing's free. Be smart.
Very good advice.
You know,
Yes.
you know how many times we say, "Oh, I wished I wouldn't have done that." You don't want to do that with the computer.
Really.
You know, because it's too late.
And sometimes if it sounds too good to be true, it's not.
Yeah, yeah. And you said it. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. So.
Yeah. And another verbiage, what is a cloud?
All right, the cloud. A lot of people say, well, I'll be on the internet, but I won't go on the cloud. The cloud and the internet are the same thing. They're just data centers in cities, you know, with information coming in, information going out, information stored. That's all they are. It's the same thing. Back up to the cloud. I personally back up to the cloud. I don't want to lose my photos. I don't want to lose certain things. I back up to the cloud. A lot of places have free cloud backup. Of course, it's only for so much gigabytes, and then you can buy more. But how many times have you said, I've lost my pictures?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we don't have the kids nowadays don't have the big boxes of pictures that we do. You know,
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
have,
our
you know,
history.
yes, exactly. Theirs are stored on the cloud, on their phone, on their computer, you know, that type of thing. But if your computer goes down and it actually dies, you've lost everything. And that's all their pictures. We had a client come in, her husband had died, and she had all the pictures of them together on her computer. Her computer had died, and her husband had passed away. And we were luckily able to get those pictures back.
Wonderful.
But her computer was dead, but we were able to get some of the hard drive to spin so that we could get the pictures off of that. But then I've had people where we couldn't get them off. So, you know, whether you back up to the cloud or a USB port or what, but get those pictures off your computer and off your phone. You know, it's nice to look at them. You can save them and still have them on there. It's not like they go off.
Somewhere safe.
Yes, put them somewhere safe.
Okay, how old is the computer? I mean, what kind of life do you get on a computer?
Well, I have people that say my computer is old. I think I need to get a new computer. It's running slow. Now, running slow is not always that you need a new computer. But if you have XP on your computer or Vista as the software, the operating, then you do need to get a new computer. Those softwares are no longer certified by Microsoft. There's no updates that you can get for them, so you do need to get a new computer. But if your computer is just running slow, I've had people say, I have a computer 2 years old and it's running slow. Well, you have a problem. You don't need a new computer. You maybe have a virus.
Something you did.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Maybe you have a virus and you don't realize it. Pop-ups. People put up with pop-ups. I don't understand that. We get rid of those for you. You know?
Okay.
And if you have a virus, we already have quarantined that virus, so you don't really even know that you had that virus because our software will take it and quarantine it, and we will get rid of it. So, you know, there's a lot of things that we can do to help keep your computer running smoothly.
So you can help any age out there.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, as I said, I have a client whose kids do a lot of typing for computer and printing for school. And the last thing you want is at 9 o'clock at night for your printer not to work and your kid needs a homework for tomorrow. So, Yes, we can help any age.
And where's technology going? We have the flat screens now.
Oh, I have no idea.
So-
I've seen where TVs even have the curved screens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed where it is now. I can remember when someone asked me about the World Wide Web, and I said, I have no clue. I thought it was a fad. You know, I had no clue where it was going. And I also thought it was just going to be big corporations. I never thought it would get to us like it is now.
It's just amazing.
It is amazing,
yeah.
and I can't imagine where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Where else can it possibly go?
Really. I have gone into some homes that they do have the old,
Yes.
whatever you call it, the big screen, whatnot.
Yeah. Monitor.
Monitor, yes.
Yes.
You don't hear that word anymore.
Yes.
So they gave their old ones to mom and dad so they could play the games,
Yes.
the solitaire,
Yeah.
and just do
Yes.
easy stuff on it.
Yes.
Which is okay, because if it
Yes.
still uses it and fits their needs,
Right.
that's wonderful.
But I think a lot of seniors, it helps them stay young in their mind.
Keep the brain going.
Keep the brain going, because that is so important as they get older. I know with my mom and my father-in-law, when they retired, they just sat.
Oh, yeah, you
know,
can.
they'd go to the store, they'd come home, that was their day. It shouldn't be like that anymore.
No,
And what my daughter said to me one time, because we were sitting around and we were trying to think of some character or something, and in the old days we would sit and we'd say, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. She said to me, we don't have to wonder anymore. She pulls out her phone and we knew the answer. And it
Instantly.
was like, yeah, we don't have to wonder about anything anymore. Cookbooks, I don't buy cookbooks. I go online.
Line. Oh, yeah. And Facebook. A lot of people go
Yes,
with the Facebook, and they have a lot of
Pinterest.
recipes.
Yes, Pinterest, yes. And also, with Facebook, I'll go to independent living or different places, and I'll do a Facebook presentation to help them get on Facebook if they would like. I'll do that
okay.
free. I just want more seniors to be on Facebook. My daughter moved to New Jersey earlier this year, and I see my grandson and my granddaughter's pictures all the time on Facebook. It makes me miss them more, but I see them as they're growing.
And there's security on Facebook?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, yes. I would think so, yes.
Okay.
That's all on Facebook as far as security. But, yes, I think so. It's just like banking online, Facebook, Instagram, which I don't know anything about, Twitter, I don't know anything about. But I have come across seniors that want to do Twitter, But I can learn it, I'm sure. But yes, I would be glad to come out and do Facebook presentations, show them how to step by step how to get on Facebook.
Very good.
Yes, and
very
I will
good.
help you too to get on Facebook if you would like. It's very simple. But you also, with Facebook, you also want to know, what does like mean? What does share mean? You don't want to talk about somebody and then that person sees it.
Sounds like a
because
job
your
in
friend-
itself.
Yes, exactly. How you can unfriend, that type of thing.
Okay, can Mrs. Jones go on your website and see what you're all about?
Yes, all of our service, exactly what it is on our website.
And easy to understand.
Easy to understand. We had seniors go on before we went live to make sure that they understood how to do it.
So you're user-friendly.
I
Perfect.
think we are, but then again, you have different people with different levels. But mostly, yes, I feel we are very user-friendly. And you use a credit card for our services, and it's all done through PayPal. Now, don't get upset if you don't have a PayPal account or that you had problems with PayPal in the past. Just contact me, and I'll be able to help you.
Perfect.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining
you.
me this month on Golden Years.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Golden Years, and have a wonderful month.